Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an AMX 13F3 AM. It's the Tier 6 French SPG, and this one's located on the defending spawn of Erlenberg. And the name of the commander is zoeballz, and she's in Phylox. Now Zoe's hopping across the river. This is an assault battle, and there's the assault cap. She's defending. She did knock a tree down there, but that's not a problem. Now Zoe's actually got the stock gun, which is 155mm, but it's actually lighter than the top gun. It's got a faster reload. It's also a little less inaccurate, well, a little more inaccurate than the top gun, but it is lighter, which means the AMX 13F3 can go a lot faster when it's moving about, relocating. It's a lot lighter than the other gun. Okay, so he's pre-aimed at the far east side on top of the hill. We're looking for the target. It's first sighting. We've got a T-34 moving up to have a quick look, see if you can find the enemy. This is a Tier 7 battle. First enemy's appeared. It's an SU-122-44. He just did a lot of damage to our T-34 near the river. And T-34's gone down. So he's aiming for the SU-122-44. Fires around in. Gets a direct hit. 183 hit points. It was a good strike. The SU-122 is now hiding behind that wall, behind that house, because he's badly damaged. He's going to have to poke his head out if he wants to get a shot. And when he does, Zoe can finish him off. But Zoe's actually going to go back to the original pre-aim spot up on the hill. She's loaded, ready to go. She's got a 24.2 second reload. It's still quite good. And Zoe's not using premium consumables. Now, a lot of enemy have turned up on the west side of the castle. An M4, T-3485M, and I believe there's another tank in there, T-14 maybe. And Zoe's aiming for that M4 as he closes up the rise, round out. Oh, it went long. Very long. That's RNG for you, I'm afraid. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. On that occasion, unfortunately, the shell went long. And Zoe's reloading. T-29's making its way north. She's got a red line from that building. Can she get a shot into the T-29? It's getting very close to that. Oh, the round hit the building rather than... and nearly hit her teammate. It's an SU-122-44 now. It's the same one I think was on the other side. He's moved across. It's a KV-1 there, and we can hit him, but we're not loaded. 4 seconds to go. I think so. He will fire straight away without even thinking. Yes, round does go in, but we don't see any damage. The KV-1 was still there, as far as we were aware. The enemy's trying to get close. So one of the good things about the assault battles is it does force the assault team to actually engage the enemy as quickly as they can. And that means that as the defense team, you've got plenty of targets turning up all over the place trying to get into the cap area. Because they need to kill as quickly as they can, otherwise they will lose the assault battle. And that T-34 just went down to our Hummel, who's right on the ball. And he's just slightly to Zoe's east at the moment. Zoe's aiming for the T-29. She gets a hit right into the rear of him. So that probably hit the engine bay of that T-29. And Zoe's going to have to pull down from that position because it's a bit open. She's rather close to the enemy at the moment. If she fired and been spotted, Sixth Sense would have gone off. But apparently it didn't. And I do believe that Hummel, yeah, he has got the top gun. I thought for a second he had a stock gun. Okay, so he's firing the new firing position. A little further away. The enemy are just getting too close for comfort. Now the AMX 13F3 does have, in its stock gun, does have a slightly shorter range. And she fires around it and gets us... well, it splashes, it stuns the M6, but doesn't actually do any damage to that one. It's got a shorter range than the top gun, which of course has got a lower trajectory and a much higher velocity on the shells. That T-29 keeps poking around the corner. He's only got 73% of his health. If Zoe hits him, She's loaded. Round out, straight away. And it's a lovely hit. And she's put a big stun on him. But we're not attracting any attention. Now, normally I would say to people, keep the T key going. Keep those arrows above the target. It prompts the rest of the team to hit the target. And I saw this the other day with somebody on a stream. And they wondered why the rest of their team weren't firing at the target. And the reason was the rest of the team didn't know what they needed to fire at. And of course they needed to fire at tanks that were stunned. But they just weren't doing it. And if you put the T key on them, you prompt your team to actually do the necessary. So he's loaded. Rounds out. And I think that that probably did do some damage to that tank if he was there. Pretty sure it would have. The Su-85's got further up. And he's just received a round from the Hummel. And he's stunned. There's the Su-122-44. And he's moving up. And the Su-122-44 goes down to our Hummel. So we've got that T-29 trying to poke around the corner, trying to get into the cap. So he fires a round in. Now, did she get a hit? The Su-85 was there. She's got 16 rounds left. As you can see, the 24.2 second reload is not too bad, actually. It's not the same as the M44, but it's still okay. Fires a round in. Direct hit, wipes out the M4, 26 hit points. He had nowhere to go, and the M6 goes down as well. He was destroyed by our Su-152. So the enemy has still got 7 tanks. We've got 7. And 3 of those, I think, no, 2 of those are Arty. We've got the T-34 is up on the hill, over on the east side of the map. The enemy seems to have control of most of the west side of the map now. Our Black Prince is moving across. He's close to the bridge, but hasn't decided to go over. That would be suicidal. We fire around it, the Su-100. We get 190 hit points. So that's really damaged him with Splash. He's now got just 2% of his health left. He's a one-shot for anybody who can put a round near him. And so he's trying to dial in to get a hit on him next time round. She's almost loaded. Oh, if he moves forward. Yes, now. Yes! And she gets a kill. 13 hit points. And the Su-100's out of the game. She stunned the T-29 at the same time. We've got a T-34-85 on the other side of the, next to the river. And God, that T-29 just keeps firing away. And back there we've got the enemy Arty. It's a gorilla. And he's about to meet a shell. And he does. 155mm shell hits the gorilla but doesn't kill it, leaves him on just a few hit points, 3% of his health. And there's the enemy M44. Now there's a good chance for Zoe, and that's the 2-minute hooter. Good chance for Zoe to take out one of the Arty here, maybe 2 of them. The M44's close. Round out. And she wipes out the M44. 105 hit points there. Can she get the gorilla? I think she can. If she does it, that's a counter battery. There's a rock there just in the way. That's better. She adjusts the aim. If she holds it there and fires, she should be able to get him. Our team are moving across the river. So he fires. And she gets the kill. 7 hit points. And there's only one remaining enemy. It's the Hummel. And we haven't seen him. So he got 5 kills. If she can get the last one, it's a Top Gun. I thought she had the counter battery with the killing both Artys, but she's going to have to kill the Hummel if she wants to get the counter battery. And there is the Hummel. He's been spotted. He's down the other end of the map. She's dialing in. The IKB's turning up. Can Zoe do it in time? And she does! She gets the Top Gun. Oh my God. She manages to get a Top Gun at the last second. She takes out the enemy Arty, and that's also a counter battery. Now, this is the end of battle results, and zoeballz managed a second-class tanker in the AMX 13 F3 AM She also managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. Now, I didn't see this happen, but apparently Zoe did pick up a Bombardier during the battle. I think she took out the Su-85 and one of the other tanks at the same time, and that's how she managed to pick up the Bombardier medal. She also picked up a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and of course the counter battery, because she picked up at least 6 kills and killed them. Rather, she killed all of the Arty, all 3 of them, the M44, the Griller and the Hummel. And a fantastic battle it really was. It was a really tense one. It went down to the wire. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, so he didn't get the highest amount of damage. That actually went to the Su-152 with his big cannon. He did 1,546 hit points of damage altogether. Zoe managed 1,228, but when it came to kills, Zoe was top of the table with 6, and when it came to base XP, Zoe was still at the top of the table with 749. The highest that the enemy could achieve was the Griller, who managed 1,061 hit points of damage, and he managed to get 363 XP. But a pretty good battle overall. Let's have a look. 16 rounds fired, 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, and 11 splash. Damage of 1,228 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. She damaged 10 of the enemy. That's 2/3 of the enemy team, and she killed 6 of the enemy, 2/5 of the enemy team. She did also cause 12 stuns, but didn't pick up any stun assistance off that battle. So it appears that the rest of the team weren't firing at the target she struck. She managed to earn 29,346 credits after ammunition resupply, and the ammunition is fairly cheap. She still had 21,266 credits. She received 1,124 XP, times 5 for the first victory of the day. She actually took away 5,620 experience points altogether. But I think you'll say that was a pretty good battle. And it was interesting that she was using the stock gun, not the top gun. And I know a lot of players, a lot of dedicated Arty players, love to play this Arty with the stock gun, not only because it makes their Arty faster, but actually it improves the performance to a certain extent. I play it with the top gun, but it's a matter of personal choice, and I know Zoe plays it very well with the stock gun. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.